you're showing me. So it's cool because like you do all this research and you're figuring out everything, and then you're presenting it to me, and I can kind of instant react to it. So I look forward to this, and you kind of gave me a little teaser of what the stuff you had found, the gist of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, what it's all about.
Good. I'm gonna need you to kind of jump in a bunch of times too, because it's about a 25-minute clip, but we'll get into it. And I don't even know what show that they were actually on. Maybe someone in the chat can say exactly what the show was. Get a little love there for Gravity asking you a question. Well, you know what? You don't have to answer that. I'm sorry. You don't want to dox yourself. He's in the Midwest. Is all that matters. He's in the Americas.
Yeah, I'm in the U.S., so.
Yeah.
Well, go to Mere Musk. You'll figure it out. I talk about it a lot, but
watch all of their videos there.
Yeah.
They are awesome. Yeah. So Zscorro, he like still goes into her Discord channel, and he goes and he pops off and he goes all crazy and he screams and yells and stuff. Well, I mean, what you could do typing wise and stuff, but they're still around each other. They still kind of communicate. Like, what do you think? Like, is that? I mean, shouldn't they be like not talking to each other? Shouldn't they, be far away from each other? Like,
well, I think it goes back to my initial point that they're both in it for the drama. So whether it's a work or not, it's hard to quit the drama because from the first video where you showed me where they were interacting in that like Hollywood apartment high rise to now, it's probably one of those things where they probably both know like, hey, we don't want to be a part of it. But then the adrenaline from getting into the drama is what's bringing him back, at least. So that's my theory.
It's like he wants her back, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I think Ghost, he's maybe in that chat as well. Disagree with me. No, he doesn't. He's not in there, smooth brain. Haha. So from what I was told by an administrator, that he was removed from the channel. So you won't be seeing him and stuff like that there anymore. But he was there earlier in the week. And like I said, I took screenshots of the conversation I had with him, and we'll be able to kind of read the conversation that we had. So I kind of interviewed him, but it was basically him just insulting me. But
that's cool, man. And if Zscorro, if you see this, I know you're a Giga Chad, so come on the show sometime. I'd love to interact with you. I got a bunch of questions, because I'm all about making money too. So teach me.
I kind of like him to run that through you to kind of explain what he does, because as we're going to see here very shortly, I'm going to pull this stream up where he gets ripped apart, and it's quite hilarious. He kind of spews what he does, but it never makes sense. He never really explains it. Like, he just starts saying, do you know math? And like, you know what he does from what you've seen before, and you'll pick up on it kind of quick. So be ready for that. And you know what? You want to just start this thing?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I didn't know the context of what his show appearance was, so I'll be looking forward to that.
And I'll break that down as well, because it does kind of thicken from there. A streamer, and she's a very pretty girl. Kind of want to like pull her up and then tell you about it, but I don't want you to kind of see it and be like, what the hell is all this? But I guess if you have an eyes on, then that would probably make things a little bit easier. So let me jump in to there. All right.
Oh, welcome back. You've been
okay. So this is like some type of like, I don't know if she's on Rumble or something like that. I know she's on Discord. And basically, oh, hey, look, is that Zscorro? Was he in there? Hey, wow.
Shout out. Shout out, King.
Yeah, what's up? If he wants to message me on Twitter, I'll send him a link so he can speak. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not just kind of whooping in the chat or just talking trash. This way you get an opportunity. So
yeah, the King deserves an invitation. So if you want to get on, hit up my Twitter's right here, Dr. Mega G, or Will is what is yours again? TV's Will Heron.
TV's Will Heron. Yeah, Chow, if you want to send him a link and he gets through to you too, no problem at all. I trust you with that link.
Okay, so yeah, and it looks like I would guess this is more of a Kick or Twitch stream, but I don't know for sure. Yeah.
So basically, she has a guy there that kind of battles other streamers are people that she brings on to talk, and they have hit points, and you have to pay for the hit points in order to kind of keep rolling with things. And depending on who says what's better, like it'll take away from their hit points, and then like you've lost. Or people can pay to have you removed, kind of like what Chandler did with Ray on a John's stream and stuff like that. So kind of like that, but more like a game show, and like more like kind of like a game show. It's kind of a trip. So kind of broken it down. Yeah, and this is Zscorro. So like I said, if you want to try to get through so you can plead your point, you don't look super good in this, and also he kind of reads. So, yeah, he's going to spurg a little bit, but he does that. All right, brother. Here we go.
By Zscorro. Zscorro says,
my biggest fan.
You have an annoying femme voice. Are you ready to kiss the ring?
Is that the one that beat his girlfriend or something and cheated on her or something? Which one was that?
I don't...
Why don't we pull up the Zscorro video here? Where he cheated on his girlfriend and then beat her. How is he not in prison?
Of you, Zscorro.
Okay, you're just twisting it. That's not what happened.
So what happened? Would you like me to say his real name? Does anyone want to know Zscorro's real name?
Why are you okay, shut up. Why are you trying to like
I'm just trying to put
She's kind of cool, like trying to keep it down the middle, and I respect that. But she doesn't really know the lore as well. And you'll see some like jumps here and there, like they go into Dragon Ball Z lore and like Goku stuff, and like I didn't think that was like imperative to what we were doing here. So when you see those jumps, I'm not, cutting out something awesome that Zscorro said. So here we go. What is?
No, he's just in the chat right now, right?
Oh, he was. He has to.
Well, I'm seeing in the video we're watching, I can see his name in the chat.
Oh, he jumps into this, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then, I don't know if this is the real Zscorro in our YouTube chat or not, but
could be.
Could be. Who knows?
He's typing the way he types, he talks. But okay, so here we kind of get going a little further in.
Criminals where they belong.
Yeah.
Okay? In the dirt or in prison.
That's what Verb said about you. When you first met
Why are you defending a literal woman-beating criminal? You want to have this argument with me for money? No thanks.
Zscorro says, I'm in your Discord. Can I go on voice to talk to this idiot?
Seems like a very sensible guy.
Jamili.
I think he's looking for, it seems he's looking for advice. He has a number of issues that he needs to deal with. Okay, perfect. I think,
so again, like I don't know if this guy's like a main host or if like he's battled his way to get here in order to go against the other streamers and stuff like that. I'm kind of like trying to pick up what's going on here. I saw this earlier today, like 12 p.m. and I was like, oh, this is gold. But like you're gonna love it. It's gonna get wild. And then so it's like they're gonna go at each other without a big stop. So like if you need to jump in there, say something. We'll pause that thing real fast. I got my hand on the trigger. Here we go. Oh, do you have anything you want to say too, Chow? Sorry.
No, I'm just taking it all in. It looks like a pretty entertaining show. This guy is pretty funny.
All right.
Oh, rating 2. I think everyone should just Google Zscorro and really see the kind of person we're dealing with here. And this is all recent. This isn't from many years ago.
This isn't their first fight, chat. This is not their first fight.
This is a few weeks back. This guy has.
They've been fighting for like 2 years.
I wouldn't really call it much of a fight. If it was a fight, it would be over in 5 seconds. I would do whatever I want with him. And not to mention, he also wouldn't fight somebody like me. He prefers fighting like women, literally. So.
Hello, Zscorro.
Hey.
Hey, welcome in, man.
You have 150 HP, Zscorro.
I do?
Yes.
Congrats, man.
Okay. So, wait.
Oh wait.
Where did the pussy go?
Wait, you're not.
Sorry.
You're not gonna turn your camera on.
No, I mean I'm in my office. It's late. You know what I look like. Just
it's in this picture right here. I have it up on my camera. You can see him here.
Yeah, try going on high dose of Dex for 2 years. Let me see you after a week. It's dexamethasone, moron.
What?
Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?
Yeah. It's corticosteroid. I'm sick, moron. Why do you think I look like that?
Because you're.
Okay, so when you start calling people a moron off the bat, you start insulting their intelligence and things like that. You don't come up well. Like the people that are judging you, the people that are watching you and things like that, like they're not, yeah, this guy's awesome, but like this guy's a jerk. Like they don't want to like you off the bat. Z. So like someone has interviewed people before and dealt a lot with people, just regular people. Like I think these people seem to be like just insulting their intelligence before you even start to talk to them. You know, it's kind of messed up. Though he did kind of go at you when he was talking about you hitting a woman and stuff like that and going after a girl. So I don't know, Chow. What are you thinking like as we get into this?
Yeah, so far I think that I mean, you could say who instigated who. He was in the chat. This guy started talking shit on air about him and saying, "Oh, well, isn't that guy?" And they obviously are acquainted with each other and know each other to some extent. So,
Of each other.
know of each other. Yeah, exactly. So, I wouldn't say any harm or foul on either of them so far. They're just talking a little shit.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I'd say we're about 50-50, kind of in the middle there. You know, I kind of take it back there. See, maybe I kind of hit you a little early there because I'm just used to how you speak to people.
You don't know I have MS. No, moron, you don't know I have MS.
Why do you keep insulting me?
Oh, he has MS. Oh, that
It's
sucks.
descriptive. You're not a moron.
Multiple sclerosis.
Yeah. And then he goes, that's an insult. That's a descriptive word. It's an adjective. If you can find me better ones, I'll use those.
What do you hope to achieve here?
Set the record straight, liar. You said you somehow beat me. Well, in 5 seconds you muted me and lied that I left. Well, I was busy griping.
You kept saying the art slur over and over.
Well, to you, right? And
yeah,
it's not
to me, you said the art slur. You said it to me 100 times in a row.
Oh yeah, no slurs.
No, but I haven't said it.
Is you in the video, Zscorro?
I haven't said it. He is one. And like you said, it's not TOS. It's just not in good taste. And this was late on his stream. And no, the reason he muted me, because he had nothing to say. And
you were screaming and saying art slur over and over.
Okay, fine. Let's say that's the reason. Why did you have them lie about what occurred? You said I ran. I didn't run. You didn't say that to tell the chat that you
When did I say that you ran?
Let's say that never occurred, bitch boy. Let's start now. How old are you again?
Wait, John, I sent you a DM.
How old are you? How far in high school did you get? What did you get on your SATs? And how much taxes did you pay last year?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
What kind of question is that, though, Dr. Chow? See, you kind of laughed there. You're asking people their SAT scores and their ACT scores and how they did in high school. Is that like a level of how you measure people? Or, I mean, how did you do on your SAT? You didn't ask me.
I did really good, man. I did good on all that shit. Almost perfect. So, but no, I mean, here's the thing. The guy on the top, I wish I knew his name. It sounds like he's a streamer too. He started going into this Zscorro personal, although albeit public business. And then so he's coming back at him with a little shit. So I still don't really care. He's just talking shit. He probably doesn't know anything else about the guy, so it's not a big deal. But no, I mean, yeah, I can see. I was peeking over at the chat, and some people are like, "Hey, why do you look down at people who make less money than you?" Well, that's his thing, man. That's what he values. He values people who make money and that he has money. So he values, that's his sense of worth, is people who have money. So people who don't have money, he's gonna look down on. That's just it, you know. It's not a big deal.
I respect that. So he has reached out to me. I have sent him the link. So whenever he's ready to pop in, you're more than welcome.
Thanks.
You really like fit and floppy, man. I'm like going down and then you like push me over.
That's what we talk. You know how happy you are.
You said so many great things about me, little bitch boy.
You cheated on your girlfriend.
I didn't.
So who is she talking about in this video? Your girlfriend's a lesbian.
But that, right? He did cheat. Am I wrong about that? I think they got married and stuff like that. They were dating, and he was speaking with an OnlyFans girl.
But then I think where we left off, I don't do as much. I don't have as much opinions coming in, but I have a really good memory, and I only know what you showed me. But wasn't there something like that girl was buying his medication or doing something? He had some logic or reasoning behind why she was like his assistant of some sorts in some facet. So
an OnlyFans like cam model was his like assistant. I mean,
The
like I said-
the Mexican.
oh yeah,
Yeah. I don't know about any other chick. I just know about the one chick who Jordana was called or whatever. And I thought that was like she was like assisting him in some way. I don't know how or what, but I don't know. Hopefully he comes on so he can clear it all up, so he can restore this king to
The platform is for you, Z. Like I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. It's gonna get like a wild here, but here we go.
All right, let's keep going.
See, right?
Did you see the police footage?
Why would I look at the police footage? You're a loser.
Because it's
I don't
also
care
because
about you. You're a nobody.
You clearly
No one
care
cares
enough
about
to know the other things.
Look at you.
I'm saying
Because I'm
if
watching the
you-
video right now. I'm watching the video.
Okay, bitch boy. If you watch the rest of it, you can see there's not one thing that she doesn't lie about.
Well,
so
I
you
can
gotta
see that
believe.
you grab her by her hair and punch her in the face and drag her out of the car after she's screaming.
Kindred says you can't take Zscorro
how-
seriously if he doesn't have his camera on.
How
He's
come?
not going to show himself. He's a coward. You're a massive coward.
How come I wasn't arrested, genius? If
What does it matter if you're arrested?
If what you said, because what you're saying,
Plenty of murderers and terrible people are not arrested.
No, that's idiot. That's because the cops haven't talked to them, haven't taken sworn statements. You fucking moron.
Well, I just see you like hitting a woman here, and then
I
probably
did.
cheating on her. So.
You want to bet? You want to bet 300,000?
What attracts you?
You want
Lisa?
to bet 300,000, broke bitch?
You already owe me 300,000. I've already won a bet.
Because I said prove that I lied one time.
I did prove
you're
it.
so dumb. You said no, bro.
proved
What did you
20
get on your
times.
SATs? Tell me, what did you get on your SATs?
What does
It's
it
so
matter?
simple.
What is your IQ? Oh my God, what is your IQ?
IQ is something invented by shrinks. No, can you do math? No, retard, right? Oh, sorry.
I would beat you in math.
Sorry. Really?
I would destroy you in a math contest right now.
Chow, can you do math?
Yeah, I was really good. I was in like math competitions when I was younger, so
Do you want to have a math fight?
I'd be down.
Like pull out a calculator and start beating on each other with it or something? Like
No, you got to do the ones that are like with the abstract that have like many steps to them. You know, like those are the
quadratic equations and things like that.
I'm trying to think of what they're even called, but yeah, we could do we should do a math competition amongst all the streamers.
I don't want a competition.
A math fight.
I want to fight Zscorro with math.
But this guy's trolling them for sure. You know, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I guess. Yeah, it's entertaining so far. So.
No, this is very entertaining. I'm not asking if it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm just asking about if there's anybody ever come up to you and said, "Do you want to do some math?" Like, I've never seen that in the streets. I mean,
honestly, like
but-
this. It's funny because in like the in like crypto discords and stuff like that, people fight over like how smart they are and do shit like that. All the like this type of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's the flex.
it doesn't even surprise me all that much, you know.
Cool. All right,
Yeah.
let's keep rolling, man. Hit you with the denominator.
Anytime. This motherfucker.
We'll do it right now. We'll do it live.
I'm topping the world. You idiot. Okay, what's the standard
Why do you
deviation?
keep insulting me? Like, how are you this unstable?
Google, because you make claims that are idiotic. Google is standard
I will
deviation.
prove it right now. You owe me $300,000 because you're a liar, and I proved you wrong multiple
Explain it to
times.
me, fucking moron.
Look at you.
Who
You're
grew up on
unstable.
fucking
You have no
government
impulse
cheese.
control. You're a complete
You didn't
moron.
grow up on government cheese. How
Look at
much did you
yourself.
make last year? Did you pay taxes?
What is the point?
You
First of all, it makes plenty of money. Second of all, what is the point of you having money?
So your bitch ass could have something to eat, bum. How do you make money? How do you make rent? Tell me.
Why are you so obsessed with money? It clearly does nothing for you. Like, you're still unhappy. You're still a loser. Look at your face. You're
Anything that I
disgusting.
want. Go listen to Lisa.
But what do you
It
want?
literally gets me anything that I
Elisa.
want.
Yeah, you get Elisa, and then she punches you in the face, and you beat her. So who cares if you got Elisa?
You know how much I paid for that?
I saw a hand move, Judge. You want to pause it? Is that what that was?
Yeah, and this goes back to why he's obsessed with it. And then why and it's also the same reason why top guy is wearing a suit, because this, and then I think it's perfect the woman's face here, because women
No,
look
she's a Rhodes Scholar. I think.
women look for men who have status and means of resources. So him having money is a status marker, and that will in turn attract more females to him and more, you know, other mutually beneficial business interest of men. So for men, their status is valued on having money mostly. Whereas women, it's looks, and that's why she's here. She looks good, but it's funny because like she's kind of getting men also need to be like have composure to them. So like she's like getting she's putting on these airs like what's going on, and she's uncomfortable in this situation between the two. But the guy's wearing a suit too for the same reason. He wants to portray an appearance of status as well. So
It's like a power suit.
yeah. So I mean, that's kind of why this little tit for tat of like who's got the nicer car, who's got the bigger house, like type thing is playing out. But yeah, I just thought I started laughing because she's there like with the two guys on the side essentially fighting over her, even though they're not really, but it's like it kind of appears that way, you know. And she's like looking at him, like rolling her eyes, like, "Oh, what's going on?" It's pretty.
Oh no,
funny.
it's gonna get worse. Don't worry.
Good.
This yeah. Put on your seatbelt, buddy. One thing that I've learned in this short amount of time I've been on this earth is that money does talk, but wealth whispers.
Yep, and you mentioned that when our homie was on one of the last times, so I agree with that.
You remember everything. I thought I was going to like wow you with that too. I'm all smart. All right, let's get back into being smart. Here we go.
You're a loser. You're a nobody. No one cares about you. No one likes you. You hate yourself and you hate everyone else.
I like both of you.
All your money. The girl of your dreams that you beat and cheat on. Congratulations.
Poor is so mad. Poor is so dumb. Oh my God! What do I do?
Chad, do you know the lore?
I haven't seen 100,000.
It was on live stream fail.
2018 since I've been doing this. You poor bum. You know, you see my portfolio, right? Oh,
I don't know anything about you. All I'm watching is this video, and I get to keep talking to you. I can tell you're in stable. You belong in an asylum.
Donate
your money to charity.
Managing my exits while you couldn't flip flop.
Zscorro has a $45 million house.
Come teach me some math, please.
Well, you can
pause it.
Yeah. Well,
I can teach you math right now.
Did you see her face light up when she read that?
$45 million house.
She got happy when she heard that.
Yeah. Go on, please.
Yeah, her mood changed real quick.
I wonder if this is how like he found her out. Like, you're like, do you think Zscorro like sees women like this? He's like, oh, if I start throwing money at her, I might be able to get her. Like, maybe he did with Alyssa Jordana. Do you think he just kind of trolls for this kind of stuff, or
maybe? But yeah, I guess. But it seems like this guy's so familiar with this. I don't know this whole world of Alyssa Jordana subreddit and
it's interesting.
These ancillary characters, because it seems like this guy for sure is somehow he knows a lot. It's not like he just saw a random clip on Twitter once and was like memorized it. So he's aware of a lot. So
he's in this world for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get rolling.
Hopefully he can get on here and tell us. He said Zscorro said something funny in the chat too.
What did he say? What part? Yeah, this is the one that I like.
Shit, I'm sorry. So dumb.
So I say, man, give an opportunity, Z. You're more than welcome to come in. You really, really are. And I wanted to give you a hard time. You want to give all of this?
Man. My bad. I can't remember. He's typed too many funny things, but
I even told him before. I was like,
oh, he said, see, the math person gets it, but I was talking about math. So yeah, Team Zscorro.
Let's get more into him. Let's hear him go off. Like he has fun with this.
You guys are both good at math. Both of you are very good at math.
Why aren't you making $100,000 a day? It's a geometric motion, bro.
What is the point of you having $100,000 a day? And also, you owe me $300K.
Can you tell?
One conversation with you, I actually made $300K, and then there's interest.
What's the T? This you fucking moron.
$300,000 per day, about 5% interest per day. You actually owe me about a few million at this point. You owe me about a few $1 million.
Your name is ironic, like when you call a big black person a tiny. John millionaire, broke, doesn't have a
wait. Zscorro, what are you talking about?
Like that. She didn't get that joke.
What was that comment?
It wasn't that bad.
Well, it's from Friday, right?
Of course it is. Yeah, I get it.
Like, oh well, the actor in Friday was
Zeus.
yeah, Tiny Lister was his
Yeah.
nickname, but he's huge. Yeah.
He was also on WWF. You remember that?
Yeah. I knew he was. I don't remember him being in it, but I had heard that. So
Yeah. All right, man. Sorry.
but yeah, she got all worried because she heard the word black. So she's like, "What?" You know?
Yeah,
like,
she does. She gets a little scared.
She's half paying attention too because she's like reading her chat. You know, of course.
She's like, this is so much fun. Sorry, here we go.
Honey.
Yeah, honey.
What was
You
that
should,
comment?
Which
That
one?
was a
Which
weird
one?
comment. It sounded.
It was a very racist character.
Was that-
I missed
And
it. What did you say?
he would never say anything like this in real
The
life.
idiot says that's racist. No, idiot. This is irony. This is why you scored low on your thing.
Irony. Who's Ron?
I said John Million.
Your name was Zscorro, not Ronnie.
No
I
can.
fucking scored
Yellow.
perfect at
Irony.
16,
Side,
Ron.
please.
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm not from here, bitch. Come to my country, take my test, and score perfect. Then we talk. Okay, little pussy.
But what good
dumbass.
does it do you to
Listen,
score perfect?
It makes me a lot of money, poor. It makes me a lot of money.
What do you do with all your money?
You want to text your girlfriend? You want to
What
text
do you
your
do with
wife?
all your money?
You want to text your mother? Send them over to my house. Let's take bets on
You
how
make it-
long it would take for that
What do
bitch
you-
to betray you.
What do you do with all your What do you do with your money, though? I'm curious.
That's not PG-13. I
Why are you
donate a
so
lot.
angry
If you
all the
haven't
time?
noticed. I'm not angry. This is
You should
funny. to
donate
me.
it to your brain.
Yeah, because that's lacking.
I mean, it's clearly
Dumb
lacking.
shit.
You're unstable.
Dumb shit.
You have low
Okay.
income control. This country with low IQ, so
Oh, I'm so
it's
low.
gotta be
IQ.
idiotic.
There's no one, bro. No one does it in finance at my level. You
understand like how little I think of you? Like you're not gonna have nothing you say to me does anything.
The smartest people.
You're so utterly insignificant. You're a complete nobody. Nothing you do or say affects me whatsoever.
Any monkey can do what
This
you
is like
can.
some weirdo ego strokage that no one cares about. No one likes you. No one wants to listen to you. This is a waste of time.
I like
Oh,
listening to
I'm
both
so
of you.
sad. I'm so sad that the
I
mids don't
like
like me.
listening. I like listening to
It's so bad being lonely at the top. I want to be popular with the mids at the bottom. Right? That's so great.
He has a nice
I don't
voice.
know. I don't know what you want to do. Like no one cares.
No, I want a Grave Reeves like you who make false claims. Name
Perfect
one thing.
raspiness to his voice, I'd say.
I didn't make a false claim. I proved you wrong 20 times in a row. Everyone saw it. You owe me $300,000. You're delusional. You're a psycho. You belong in an asylum.
Hey, little bitch.
You don't listen to anything I'm saying.
Who cares what I'm not going to
You
say.
care. You care.
All right, who's winning in this one? It feels like they're kind of going back and forth there, kind of fighting for the same point. What do you see there, Dr. Chow?
I like Zscorro's style of shit talking.
You made a friend here. This is a really.
I mean, no one's really. I guess he's kind of defending himself, but let's get real. They're both just on here to. They don't really care about each other. They're just on here to talk shit. I guess Zscorro's kind of trying to defend himself at first because it got brought up, but I like his style. I know that style that. I guess I've gathered this guy's name is Johnny Millionaire. Is that what Zscorro was saying? Like his name, Johnny Millionaire, is ironic.
I have no idea, man. I've been trying to, work through about 7 different windows myself.
Okay, so I assume I'm just gonna call the guy in the white suit Johnny Millionaire. I heard Zscorro call him that a couple times. So TM is Ghost is saying wrong and someone else is saying right. So if someone in the chat can say what his name is, but I don't know. But I don't mind his style of talking shit too, and it's getting Zscorro riled up, which is his goal. So that's funny too. Zscorro's in the back, by the way.
No, he's in. So I was thinking about this, this is only halfway done, and I want to kind of see it all and then bring him in, but I don't want him to wait either. I don't think that's fair to him. You know what I'm saying? He was nice enough to pop up, so I'm kind of in a pickle here. I don't think you should wait. I don't think that's cool because we did ask him to come in. All
right. Let's just play it quick. We'll get quick interrupting. He'll wait for a sec.
Okay, it's gonna take. Well, it's 10 minutes. It may take 15 minutes. Is he cool with that? Since you guys are besties now.
I hope he feels like this is going to be a welcome place.
That's smart.
I have fun raping you. You don't understand what I'm doing. You go
What?
like, oh, why don't you listen to me doing great? Because who gives a shit? Oh, it's gonna affect my
Why do
grade
you only
so
care about
much.
you having fun? Like no one
What
cares
did
what
he
you're
say?
saying right now. You're just annoying.
I do. Okay, it's
So you only care about yourself and no one else. No, you don't care about anyone else.
fuck you money. It's called fuck you money.
But no one cares. But no one cares.
I do. I paid for it.
But you're no one.
I'm no one. Right. Go
Why do you enjoy doing this?
Google my name.
I'm never gonna think of you. I'm not gonna think. I googled your name. I googled it. There's a video right here, actually.
You understand? The only reason you're poor is because you're dumb, right?
But I'm not poor.
It's millions of rich in bits on Twitch, right? You know who's my neighbor? Jeff, the guy who owns
I
this
actually
shit.
can't understand you.
Right, Jeff from Amazon. He also has for SAT
Bezos.
scores. You never said yours. Let's go. Oh, you told me
Anyway,
wait.
so
If you let me
what
talk,
are your goals? You can
you
sit
didn't
around
finish
and
high
talk
school.
about
Grew up on food stamps because the whole one of our antidepressants didn't let him know, didn't break the news to him. Then
Why
he's not
are
a
you so upset?
If you're not math smart,
Did someone like me like bully you in high school or something?
dumb, but otherwise
Are you
smart.
having PTSD? Did someone that looks like me, some tall, strong, handsome guy that gets all the ladies, did they like bully you in high school or something? Is that what this is about? Like, I don't get it.
It's that I'm Kobe and you're some midget claiming that you can dunk
Oh,
on
we
me.
don't say the M word.
Huh?
Small person, sorry. I apologize.
Yes.
That's rude. Yeah, sorry.
Very mature of you.
Yeah, I'm nice to nice people.
Can you explain? Can you explain what's going on?
Mara. You know why
Can
I'm
you
talking?
explain what's going on in this picture here?
You're cancer. I'm chemo. I'm fine to everybody else.
Can you
Try
explain
not
what's
being
going on in
cancer.
this picture here?
Try not be- What do you mean?
Go ahead and
I
explain
told
what's going on in this picture here.
What picture?
The picture here on my camera right here. Can you explain what's going on here?
Which part of it?
Looks like you're holding something really
restraining-
tightly to your chest.
I'm
What are you doing here?
restraining
Okay,
someone
put that away, Ja.
who was driving like a maniac, looking at her chat, taking a call, beating me in my face, and
So she's
talking
driving
on the phone
and
too.
you're grabbing her by the neck and holding her down.
Right. And if you think you're such a law expert, why don't you go become a lawyer and not be such a bum?
I
Maybe go
wouldn't want to be a
become
lawyer,
detective.
unfortunately.
Right.
Like if I were to defend someone like you, I would. I already know you're guilty and you belong in a prison. You belong in prison and probably worse, to be honest.
You want to go homeless? You want to go homeless? Say lies about me with actual malice, and you'll hear from my fucking
You owe me
lawyer.
$300,000.
Right. Contact my attorneys. They'll tell you. Yeah. Get a
Do
couple
we
dollars
keep
together.
doing this? Like this chat like
Get an
this?
envelope. Figure out how checks work, and then let's see what you do.
So what is like your life goal? Like what is it?
To be so fucking rich that poors like you would see it even more. Okay.
But I'm not seething. I don't really mind. It's okay.
Have you done the bone marrow transplant?
For
I
Mars,
understand
yeah,
mentally,
bro.
I'm
Yeah.
much farther ahead of you. You know,
Yeah,
just because
same
you
thing,
have
same
more
thing.
dollars, just because you have a few more
It's because
dollars.
you lied.
I'm
You
mentally
lied
much
for
farther
months.
ahead of you.
You
So.
banned me from your Discord. You lied to everybody.
Why would I
People
not
in your-
ban you?
People
What did I
in
lie
your
about?
Discord. Because you're
What did
lying.
I lie about?
Notice.
What did I lie
He's so-
about?
He's so dumb. I said it already.
But I
so
didn't lie. There's nothing I
Let's
lied
settle
about.
this with a spelling bee.
All right.
I'm down. We could do a spelling bee.
Spelling. Spelling's such a talent. We don't have
What talent?
spell
What
check.
talent? What talent? Like what talent do you want? We should do
There's one
a martial arts
Let me
contest.
do-
What do you?
You should dance.
You around
There's
LA
one-
area?
There is one supremacy. It's mathematical, and you can cope about
Okay,
it.
let's do some math. Let's do
Nothing
some
else
math.
matters. Yeah, I just told you.
math contest.
Explain standard deviation to me. Simple. Go.
Let's have a math contest. No, I'm talking about actual math that people use every day.
That's
Math
called
is just a
arithmetic.
language. There's many different math languages.
called
Let's do like
arithmetic.
addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Hold on. That's arithmetic. That's not math. You think that's
Let's do some arithmetic.
$100,000 a day because
Maybe
I'm an
like
expert in
multiplication,
multiplication. You
division,
fucking
maybe.
idiot. Look at how dumb he is. He goes, oh, good math.
do some addition.
W everything I wanted.
Multiply
multiplication's
factor.
good. Let's do multiplication.
That's how you beat the markets, right?
Let's do multiplication. Let's try that. Let's do that contest. Let's do multiplication here.
No, there can't be. First of all, there can't be any
It's
test
like a
without cam
door.
on.
Oh yeah, you would cheat and lie like you did before, right? You're a big cheater and liar. Cheating on
I'm
your
not saying he
girlfriend.
would.
lie
I'm
on the
saying there's
300K.
no point. There's-
What is that?
Minus 10.
Sarah.
Math is a thing. There's an extra thing, bro.
Sarah.
You're a math person, right?
No, I'm not. I'm actually not a math person. I'm just better at math than you are. I'm better at everything than you, except whatever the fuck you
I
do.
want to show that you're a liar.
don't need a
You
degree in
cannot
psychology
even
to
tell
see
me.
Zscorro is an unhinged
What is
narcissist.
I never said I was a math person. Let's do some multiplication.
Why do
contest.
I have delay?
So Sarah, I believe, is the streamer, the other girl, right? That's what
Yeah,
this is.
from the call, right?
Right. Yeah, that's who they
Yeah.
were talking to, and that's who the other girl is.
Right.
So I don't know, like someone was saying that that's his assistant, or I don't. That goes back to being a girlfriend. I think he had said that they had they've known each other for 10 years or something like that. I believe that was also said. So yeah, I know, just a little backstory.
Right. Right.
Onto the character, like you were saying.
You say okay, right.
I think both of you need help.
How
What
is it
happens when
amusing
two
to
people
use these
with problems
At least
Like,
amount of
interact
people
with
can
each
do
other?
it, and it pays the most.
I'll help one of them.
No,
While you
no,
help the other, okay?
because, like, there's one thing that matters, and you suck at it. And like the people, bro, people don't become geniuses midlife. You're born smart. You peak around 1918, and you're just a dumb person on Twitch with a bunch of rees claiming that you're smart.
I haven't peaked yet.
I'm very smart. That's why I bother you so
You're
much, because I'm very smart.
And you lie a lot.
Here's the thing. You think being rich is being smart. I'm actually just smart. And I'm sorry I bullied you in high school. I'm sorry a guy that looked like me bullied you in high school, man. Like, I'm really sorry. I mean, you did deserve it. You should probably get bullied even more. Oh, wait, Alyssa bullied you, right? When she, like, just beat the fuck out of you. Yeah, sorry about that, man.
You think you think you, bro? Go look at my.
What are you
Twitter.
still doing here, man? Like, no one cares. Like, is this actually fun for you? Like, you're just wasting everyone's time.
You think I got bullied in high school, moron? You think I got bullied?
Yes.
You think I got
I
bullied in
would
high
hope
school?
so.
You think
Why
I got
else would you
bullied in my
behave
life
this way?
ever?
Why else would you behave this way? Yeah, of course you got bullied. There's a video right here. I'm watching of you getting bullied by a woman. You're getting bullied by Elisa Jordana.
We shouldn't minimize the problem of domestic violence, even when it comes from
How long have you had
female to
MS?
male.
Can you help my dumb son? He has ADHD, please. That's
Thank you, young stunner.
Do you guys know what one of the initial causes of MS is?
right?
What?
I don't know what
gluten?
MS
When a
is.
woman is beating me, I should beat her, right?
It's
Right?
the kissing disease.
Says both things.
Mono?
So, wait, you have an STD?
So that we don't get a strike from YouTube, I don't think any of that is true, correct? You are a doctor, Dr. Chow. Mono and MS are totally different things.
I don't know necessarily what the correlation between the two are, but I'm pretty sure MS is a immuno disease of some sort. I don't know, man. Dude, this chick is pretty bad, bro. I'm kind of I was like kind of listening to these guys, and then I've just kind of been, scoping for a second. So
I feel like I just want to make sure that I'm not giving the receipts in or backing this up. We don't know how MS is created and stuff like that. Zscorro will know much more about that.
yeah, we need a real genius in here for that. That's not my specialty of doctorism.
Gotcha.
What is your MS? What is MS? Multiple sclerosis?
It comes from mono. He kissed someone. He kissed the wrong person. Who'd you kiss?
Oh, that's why you're so weak. Okay.
How do you know if you have
Mono-
mono?
Mono causes. You kiss someone, you get mono, and then you get MS.
It's not my fault you have MS, man. I don't know why you're so mad about it.
Yeah, but it's really Bar Epstein. Yeah, he doesn't understand. I get them all. I get so many, bro. I'm literally in trouble because I get so many. You understand this, right?
Do you know who gave it to you?
Wait, I hear someone
No
in the
one
background.
cares.
Is there a girl in the background?
Is that Sarah? Tell Sarah I said hi. Hi, Sarah.
You think there's any chick who'll say no after $2 million?
W
That's what
job.
I'm upset about.
Do
Hey,
you know who
Sarah.
gave it to you though?
Venom has eliminated you, Zscorro.
Nice.
Oh, you got eliminated. What a loser. No one likes you, bro.
Venom has
Zscorro, you're a loser.
eliminated you,
Well, that's your
Zscorro.
roommates. How many of them I support? I
Zscorro,
don't ask
everyone
anything
hates
for
you.
return. Nothing.
No
Zero.
one likes you. Everyone hates you, Zscorro. You're a complete loser, and you know it.
No way.
You are
Huh?
a loser.
That's
You
a
are broke.
support.
You're a poor, broke
Anything
loser.
venom is dumb. Doesn't understand.
Guys,
understand
if you
math,
want to
And
revive
and is
Zscorro,
wondering where his rent is coming from next month.
his
All right,
bounty
later.
is at
Loser.
I'm the
20.
big loser in a $5
I
million house.
own you.
Okay, bro.
I own you.
All
Yeah,
right.
you
Oh
are.
wait, no,
You are.
19. 19
I own you,
is
Zscorro.
his bounty. Thank you,
I'll
Zscorro,
never think of you
for
again.
hopping in and giving us more insight to the Jaw versus Zscorro.
Good
You're a
taste.
good bitch. You're a good bitch, Zscorro. You know that?
Thank you,
You're a good
Zscorro.
boy. You
You've
are.
been eliminated.
It's not in good taste for
No,
me
shout
to
out to
revive my
Lisa.
stuff, right?
Shout out to Lisa. Okay, that was pretty terrible. Okay. I'm sure.
Hello,
yeah,
welcome back, Zscorro.
you pull up that video.
Hello.
So you can like buy your way back in the chat, from what I understand, like back into the fight. You get more hit points and stuff like that. But then other chatters can then buy you back out. I remember getting like the Ray DeVito Chandler thing.
Is this lady running the whole thing? You know, on her own.
I think she has a producer because
Okay.
your Johnny Millionaire guy is there. You see her kind of like running the show, like hosting it. And then I hear another voice as well. I think is like behind like a computer or something like that. Because the audio is
Makes
pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot of stuff to manage at once while just sitting there like she is, like
Plus
keeping an
lighting
eye on
and
the
everything.
chat, figuring out these donations and bits, and it looks like they're running it through a Discord or something. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We can carry on.
Cool. Quick shout out to the 36 people that are in here. It's the most I think I've ever had concurrently. So welcome and thank you very much for being here. So we'll get this thing rolling again.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm so tired.
you.
Hello.
Hello,
sound
Zscorro.
tired.
Welcome back.
Hello.
You've revived yourself. Your bounty was at 19. You revived
Oh.
yourself for 50, which brings you
No
to
audio.
46.
Oh, sorry. This is my bad. My bad.
You have
Hello?
46 HP.
No.
Zscorro.
My bad. No, but honestly, what was his name? Job, whatever. What is your issue? Can I remind everyone what the issue was? I was the first person.
Yeah, go ahead and
who said-
remind me of
No,
the
just shut up for 1 second. I was
Yeah,
the
I'm
first
just,
person.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
be quiet here. I want you to go ahead and remind everybody
This
of like,
is
the whole
this
issue.
is yeah.
Oh,
I was
wait.
the first
Robert
person-
has
Go ahead,
eliminated you, Zscorro. Robert eliminated
No
you.
way.
Yes, yes.
No way. He paid $50
That
bucks.
sucks,
He paid
Zscorro.
$50, 60 something. Really?
Yes,
You're
he
really
said,
dislikable, man.
oh, wait, and eliminates you.
All right,
Maybe you should, work on
go
being
get
so
more
not hateable.
of your mother credit cards because I gotta pay more. All right, how much I gotta pay?
Why don't you just
19.
leave, man? It's kind
Oh,
of pathetic.
19? All right. I'll be back.
Zscorro, why don't you get on out of here, man? No one wants you here. You're kind of a
Alright,
loser.
Notice the
and I
person
know
who
you
is
know
not
you're a loser.
liar. Notice the person who's not a liar wants the other person to shut up.
So. You also
That
owe me
always makes
$300,000 because you are in fact a liar, and I've proven you wrong 20 times over. So
Is,
300,000. You're so
that's
good at
how it
math, right?
works.
What's 300,000 times 20? Can you do that for
That's
me?
how-
I think 60
that's-
million. I
Right.
think does that line up?
That's how it works. When
You owe
make
me
a
$60
bet-
million. Why don't
When
you
you
just
make a bet, the
so
other
give me your whole
person
house
decides
plus
when
$15
it's-
million. We'll call it even. Oh, there's interest also. So
How much for you to shut
actually,
If I paid
how much to
50
shut
bucks-
up? Let's give
Yeah.
me 500 million. Do you have 500 million?
I bet you shut up for 25.
Go ahead and give me $500 million.
How much did you make today? How much did you make
Actually,
today? This week? This
500
month?
million. Go ahead and give me 500 million. I'll shut up.
No, this month. How much did you
I
make?
actually wouldn't shut up, to be honest.
Right.
But you're eliminated though, so why don't you go
You,
ahead and
you
leave?
make
'cause you're a
zero,
loser,
right?
like-
You make zero,
All
so
right.
me giving you zero.
Well,
All right. Sorry.
you've been
I'm
eliminated,
trying to be
Zscorro.
civil. All right. Later.
Nah, you
Thank
can't be
you for
civil, you're too
coming.
dumb.
I'm,
Later, loser.
Well, we are at it. What do you think there, Dr. Chow? We had a little back and forth there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
no
think
new.
you won? Do you lose? What do you think?
I don't think he won or lost. I think there's no new information in this saga, but it does paint add more color to the character that he is of Zscorro, and I think it's pretty entertaining stuff. I thought it was a good battle. So, I what I don't know. That guy was they didn't press him on anything specific, you know. So
Yeah,
that
it seemed
was
like
the
you kind of just figured or learned about some of this, just like us as well. We're not, pros in the Jordana lore. We kind of just threw ourselves in and have been learning on our way out. But Yeah. So kind of a push there. I saw points on both sides, but I guess you're ready to hear from the man. I guess you were calling him the king. He does have a crown by his name.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got to say.
All right, Mr. Zscorro, let's bring you in. So you don't have your camera going. I guess you don't have to. We're not doing an official interview. Let's get you in here, bud.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can. Welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Right. So I'm in my office. I have a lot of displays in front of me. You should guess that by the number of times I told you what I did. They don't come with cameras, moron. Okay.
So what do you do exactly? Go ahead and tell me. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not. See, when you're explaining, you're losing, idiot. So you today realize, oh, math is everything. So I'm not going to bother with you. Just the only thing that I'm going to point out is that, I was so wrong about you being a deceptive cunt who puts a bullshit title. Yeah, that showed totally me getting better. Look at his dumb face. He loves this. The scumbag, this is the most hype he's going to get in his life.
That's
and
not true.
This is shut the fuck up. And the thing that I learned in the past decade in finance is this. All retards are shut the fuck up.
Like genetics?
All retards are evil.
Finance.
All smart people are good. The reason is the retards need to be evil. They can't act life normally. So that from a very young age, they have to lie, cheat, and steal. So they grow up like scumbags like this idiot who today realizes math is the only thing that matters. For fucking 2 weeks, he's been on my dick lying, and I've been saying, hey, after 2 seconds, I can tell this retard is a horrible cancer person. And 2 weeks later, I'm proven correct yet again. Fuck self, retard. Is stay poor. Is stay irrelevant. Thank you.
What do you think about the golden ratio?
You're an idiot. Don't make me embarrass you about fucking you not knowing jack shit about math, man. Just fuck off. Thank you.
Okay, well, what percentage of people do you think are evil versus good?
Okay, he self-reported that he doesn't fucking understand anything. Many a times I said this, moron. 3 standard deviation plus, min, max, 0.15%, right? That's it. In 1,000 people, 1 is going to be good. If you got 2 retard, you're getting 33% more lucky. You should take profit, idiot. Math person. You know what that's called? That's called the Gaussian distribution, moron. Lot more. All right, fuck off.
Standard deviation is like something you learn in like 8th or 9th grade, though. It's like 3 standard. Yeah, he's right on a standard deviation, a bell curve of 68% for 1 standard deviation, and 95% for 2 standard deviation, and 99.551% or whatever he said. 0.015, but that's not me. That doesn't mean you're a genius if you know that.
No,
that's like 9th grade stuff. So I was curious why he wanted to bounce on that, because that's nothing, bro.
That's not a mic drop. That wasn't like a Dave Chappelle moment where like he Rick James us or something like that. Like he just spurred and then left. What?
Yeah, that sucks, because I wanted to get more into the more stuff, but that's pretty tight.
I want to know how much he makes a day. I want to know everything else. He didn't do anything. He didn't help. He didn't say anything. That was ridiculous. He just spurred.
Nah, that was tight. Trust me, that was funny. I was laughing when he said all geniuses are good and all idiots are evil. I like that shit. That was good shit. I vibe with that. So
I want to back and forth though. I want to know how much he makes a day. Like I have so many questions. Like, well, why would he run like that too? There's so much more that we've got to talk about. That's what drives me crazy about this guy. Like I am not on your dick. I am not. But I want to have a talk. Like that wasn't an interview. That wasn't a conversation. You just verbally diarrheaed all over us and then left. Like I have so many questions for you. Like, what's going on further with this? And on top of that, like, how are you still talking to Jordana when you guys are, locked in this court case and stuff like that? You haven't gotten to the civil part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I so many questions.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, the problem is, like, if he's trading, even if he's doing high frequency trading and he has a seat at the Chicago Board of Trade and he's doing something, and he's, in Chicago doing it at the closest level to the exchange with the 250 cat cable going to your computer. It's all super regulated. Even that, where it's all algo driven trading and everything, you don't make X amount per day. On average, you make X amount per day, but there's days you don't make money. There's days you make more. There's days you make less. So I'd be curious to hear what he's doing, because like I said last time, or at one point, trading's a zero-sum game. So yeah, maybe he is the 1 in 1,000. Like if 1,000 different people are trading, click trading, whatever he claims he's doing with all of his screens, studying regression models and different things, and he is the 1 of 1,000 that's the best. It doesn't really matter. How is he basing his wins in the market? Is it based on gross number of dollars coming back to him, or is it based on a percentage of, I'm up X 1,000% today, I'm up X 100% over this amount of time? Because he could be doing it. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm the best trader ever," but then they're trading with fake money, basically. So they're just predicting the market and doing things. So I'd be curious to see what he's doing for trading, and if he has any insight other than just being a genius. Like I'd like him to expound on what he's doing. So
Yeah. I think we all had a bunch of questions for the guy. A question. I didn't even get a question off. He just, insulted me and then, went off on you too. Like,
I tend to agree with him that other guy was only there to troll. So Zscorro, if you're watching in the chat, jump back in. We need to get to the bottom of this brilliant mind that is yours. So
yeah, I want to see. Do you think it works for like a company or something like that, or like you had talked earlier? Some people just they invest together through a group fund or something like that, and then they, I guess, depend on them. Or maybe he sold some software that works with the algorithm and the trades or something like that. You would said earlier.
Yeah, well, so yeah, if I had to guess, he mentioned something about how he is an expert on trading. He mentioned Robinhood. He mentioned Wall Street Bets. He mentioned using, I guess, some type of technical analysis or some type of tool that's based on assumptions to execute trades really fast, and that he figured out that no one else could. And then he wanted to just give it to the people. So he had someone make it, and he was going to sell it to maybe promote it or offer to sell this product or do subscription models or something to other streamers so he could promote it on other streams, right? Yeah. So he mentioned something along those lines. So maybe he does have a product he's trying to sell that harnesses the genius and provides X return to whoever uses it. But then he also said he put money into seed rounds at was it Robinhood too?
Yeah,
or Venmo. I don't know. Some super big company. He said he was in the seed Robinhood. So he said he was in the seed round for that. But that is not the only way you're going to get into seed round for that is if you're a venture capital fund, if you're an angel investor, and all that is passively giving money to them. Like these guys will go to, if you got a really good product or a concept for an idea, they'll go around and pitch it and then say, hey, we think we'll offer you to sell you 5% of the company for $10 million or whatever. And
they gut it.
Yeah. And they get like 10 to 20 limited partners that invest into it. And then they build up the company. And then when they sell it for X billion, all those guys get paid out what percentage, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's a completely different thing. That's just taking money you've got and allocating it to someone else to build a business. That's not like any trading. There's nothing to do with math with any of that. That's more business development and marketing and building up a subscriber base. And that's more like what we're doing, like social media. Like we're trying to build up subscribers in our YouTube channel. That has nothing to do with math. I'm bad example, but you see what I'm
No,
saying?
you're
It's a
good.
different thing, you know. So it doesn't make sense that I mean, if he had a bunch of money, people always are talking about his dad or whatever. I could buy his dad had a bunch of he had a bunch of money and he bought this he was a seed investor, and I could buy that he has a bunch of money and he's trading it in the market and he's outperforming the market, or a top trader in the game, or all this stuff too. Or I could buy it's all kind of just like character to some extent, or he's exaggerating his prowess in these
What is he
avenues.
buying and selling? What tangible item? What is
It-
you see what I'm saying? Like,
They're derivatives. It's got to be stocks, options, or maybe options trading. That's if he's really good at options trading, that can have super high exponential returns. It could be crypto tokens. If he's trading something like that, that can make sense. But I'd like him to expound. Yeah, I'd like him to expound a little bit on some stuff, because when he was telling the cop all that stuff, none of it really added up to much. It just seemed like a lot of like jargon, you know?
yeah, like you said, just using buzzwords.
Yeah.
So I had spoken with him a little bit earlier this week, maybe a couple of days ago. I think it was like Wednesday or something. And he kind of started spurging on me like you did just now, and when you did with that other guy. So I kind of took screenshots of it this way. I could have the interview that way, you know, because he's not going to be able to talk to me. This way we can kind of see what he says. And because I was able to kind of question him, but, you know, of course he didn't. He just does what he does, and he starts yelling and screaming the way he types. But you can see if someone jumps in into StreamYard, right? Dr. Chow?
I can see what I'm looking
Okay.
at this.
If he shows up, like you can see. Or
I
is it
can't see.
just
I can't see on the
conservative?
bottom. I can't see if he jumps in the StreamYard.
Okay. My problem is I can't see what's here when I go into the minimize. Like when I exit full screen, it goes blurry, and I don't want him to pop in and I not see it, but I also want to get through this. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Well, Zscorro, if you want to jump back on, just DM us in the private chat.
There you go.
All
And
right.
I'll read through this, and then I'll pop in and kind of get your opinion as we go. And
Yes.
if he messages you, let me know, and we'll throw him in.
Okay.
But he probably doesn't want to talk because that would entitle them to have, intestinal fortitude. I don't think he has that. All right, here we go.
You're poking him too. All right, I love it. Let's see. Let's go through this.
All right, here we go. So he had messaged on the video that I had out there of the fight between him and Jordana. During that, he, said some things. I was like, hey, you're the one that blocked me on this Discord server, Ganbels. That's the guy who interviewed his father. And I believe Zscorro also confirmed that was his father that Ganbel interviewed, or the guy who runs the Ganbel Discord channel. I was banned from that while I was talking to Zscorro. So I said basically that he was, real brave and heroic by getting me banned off of that Discord channel and running from me and not wanting to talk, which is what he did here too. He jumped in, rah, 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 and then ran away like a little chihuahua. So that's how I feel with that. So here we go. He says, lie, more insane person, suck my dick and DM, public trash me. Wow, never seen that before. Totally new. So basically he's talking about me speaking not positively of him. And then there's our back and forth like I just talked to you about. And I say I was just about to log off because I was. And then that thing popped up. And then we'll go into the next slide. So Jonesy is Zscorro, no genius. So Jonesy Cat is one of Zscorro's Discord names in there basically. So that's that. Totally is. What server? And so basically he's asking about that Ganveld thing. And then so that Miss God or M God Loki, that's like I believe Matthew in our chat right now. So when you see him talk, you can tell by the picture. He's really nice. He talked to me also on the side when dude was going off. And then he goes, anyways, fuck you, cancer. And I said, talk to me on stream. And then he said, eat. We'll go on to the pleasantries that he has. Like I said, I want to talk to him, not just have him yell at me. Eat dick, poor dumb, which is, very cute. I just block him. Hi, Jonesy, what's happening? My face. Plum. Plum was really funny too. So I called him a coward. And he goes, I like gaping rees, bro. Am I? Come on, voice POS. So bring it on. Nothing what you say is true because I don't believe him. Why do you sound like a Zscorro kitty cat? That was Plum. And we go on. Sure, not to go Jonesy. Behind the cat account, don't engage fools. So everybody's like, oh, don't talk to him. Dude, I'm not afraid. So there's Jonesy's meme, emotional damage. Let go anytime, anything. So, right. So how would you like to speak with me? Of course, he doesn't want to. Well, he says anywhere. But obviously doesn't talk. He just yells at you. Keep on rolling. He said anywhere, bitch, you're poor. He said, I said, learn to read. Raven TV. He said, fuck no. Where's everyone like? Someone, YouTube LARPing. So he's basically saying I'm fake, whatever. And then Plum wants me to say hi to her dad on TV. You're sparking. It's hard to read everything you type. So I was trying to explain to him. Said, mad, sent more pussy. So, rah, rah, rah. Let's go a little back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another thing he was making fun of me. I cooked gumbo because I'm here, obviously in Lafayette, and they have like fresh shrimp and meats everywhere. So I had some really good stuff. So I cooked up a big pot of gumbo, and I put the picture in the chat or something like that because I was showing people, showing off. He's like, "Oh, I cook, I clean, right, bitch, in the kitchen, clean, making fun of me, bitches, ha ha ha." And I said, "I'm the real deal. I don't pretend. I'm a stockbroker / e-coin farmer. I'm the real deal." And he gave me an L. Then he said, some retard, more textbook shit, make my day. Said, tell them he said you make more than $1,000 an hour, I'll wait. And then he called me a retard. It's very poetic. Anytime I'm going to jump in, Dr. Chow, I know this is riveting.
Yeah, sorry, I think he meant 1,000K a day.
Hour a day, doesn't even matter. I was kind of making fun of him too. But I mean, it doesn't matter because it's not true. He can make $1,000 a second. He's full of crap, you know what I mean? So retard and disbelief. Totally never seen that either. Can you talk without calling people names? It's like your parents didn't raise you. Kind of leaning on that because I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about your family or your parents, but I wasn't allowed to do stuff like that. Not up there. Descriptive. I think that's talking about those names again. So you work for a TV station. I do Plum. Anyway, bitch, liar, no server ban. Sure, you had nothing to do with that. That was me talking about the Ganville thing and, go jump in a lake. And then she wants me to wish her aunt a happy birthday as well. Plum has a lot of family. Has a lot of birthdays. All right. Gain. Where would you like to speak? So I'm trying to get him to like a room where we can talk. You think I tell them to do shit? I said, I don't want to bring anyone down. I said, what else? Where else? He said he doesn't want to, it's all bullshit. Are you secretly besties? She is kind of funny. Plum's a sweetie. This chat is bothering people. I'd rather take it somewhere else. Right? I don't want to like mess with your, Discord chat. Fuck are you talking about? I'm eating popcorn. I've never been to my server. Where else? Cool. Send me a link. Go to you. Why? You're gaping also. Just embarrassing yourself. You're so dumb. But no, really. Dumb people aren't allowed. So you're just shoveling yourself deeper. And I said, you can bully girls online or in public, not me. And then he didn't like that. So then, of course, he spurred. What's a standard deviation? He loves that question. That's the third time that we've heard that, huh? There, he asked you, and then he asked that Johnny Millionaire guy about the standard deviation.
Yeah, but I think I did a pretty good job explaining what it is, right? So
yes.
Let me in, bro. Throw me 100 G's, bro. I'll turn your 100 G's into 100 M. Quick.
I hope so.
Send it over, bro. Cuz.
All right. What's standard deviation? Trust even after Googling it hard. He couldn't tell me. Too dumb, too poor. I still don't. Want to Zoom. Just trying to get him in this thing. Zoom this D. Honestly, say he does funny stuff. You want to like him, but like you want to punch him in the face too. Exactly. You can't speak normally without hurling insults. Why would I care what a retard thinks? There you go. So I'm a man. I show you respect. You show me. Again, aren't you taught that properly? Taking a shot at the parents, probably not very nice. But he like brings up his parents again in like in a funny way. What if I'm bad for you? Oh no, this is Zscorro. Oh man, show respect. He said, literally said, you're a bitch in the kitchen who cleans, reporter. Yeah. Is that like weak that I can cook? I kind of thought that was a good thing.
Nah, you gotta get a wife to cook for you, bro.
Oh, maybe touche. Yeah, man. I'm not giving you any of this stuff, Dr. Chow. You're just making me feel bad.
Sorry, bro. I gotta play devil's advocate every once
know
in a
what?
while.
Hit me with that truth, Mom. I'm a big boy. It's not Zscorro. She just will ignore him. So I like to cook. Fuck y'all. Will, when you update your profile, cooking is for poors and and bitches. Give me a lighter so you can see me. God, he does destroy me. Keep on rolling. I don't know what that is.
That's a fax machine.
So is he faxing me or is that like?
It's just like saying like fax, like that's true.
Fax. Gotcha.
Yeah.
See what he did there? What is that accomplishing? What is it like accomplishing nothing in life? Haha, it's me calling you a bitch, Mr. SAT score. You can't cook, then will you starve in the wilderness? She's probably right there. Because it's not like I used delivery pizza in college. Oh, I guess he used to deliver pizza in college? Maybe. He can drive, we saw. Yeah, you'll eat both your asses. Oh, it's nothing. They were still driving when they were fighting. I remember that specifically when I saw them because the vehicle was still moving. They were still going at it, right?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Okay. It wasn't just me. Say more done shit. Go ahead. So my parents are proud of me. Can you say that? He said, see how unbiased the reporter is. I said, how much money have they had to take back that you've given away? He doesn't want to get.
That ties back to the thing about the payment processor doing the chargebacks, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that I kind of want to ask him about, all the money that he's given to her. Did he get that back? Did she get to keep the $2 million? That's a question I want to ask her as well. How did that play out? How is that going to play out? I mean, she's got to report taxes. It was just April. We're still in April. You know what I'm saying? Like the IRS is going to know about that quarter or right? I got you with your mouth full.
Yeah, maybe.
What are you eating?
I got a little gum.
Oh, nice. Should I waste my time giving him an interview? Yeah, you should. Now you're hiding behind that unbiased code. Yeah, I had people say the journalist was mean to me after you just scream and yelled at me for like an hour. Stan is going to write a hate piece no matter what. How I'm hiding bitch who cleans all my docs is public. You're hiding because you won't come on and talk to me. And when you do come on, you just scream and yell and you run away. So that's not talking. I said, I do not write hate pieces. I let you speak. Them speak, and then I let the viewer decide, which is what we were doing. You just started yelling and then ran. He said, suck my duh. And then, so let's pop on stream so I can see your face. Let's do an interview. She said, just kiss already. So tense. Plum is funny. So I'm really trying to make some gumbo. Haha.
He's back in the chat, but I don't know if he's in your thing or not. He said, let me through, but.
Does he want to come in?
I don't know. Is he down there?
I don't see you, Z, if you're trying to pop back in, bud.
Maybe he's just talking shit to some other chatters, but.
So do you think Ghost is also Zscorro, or like I noticed they kind of came at the same time? Or maybe Ghost is like his boy? What do you think is going on?
I don't know. I'm not really following our chat too close to see what they're talking in between. It's hard to tell. One guy seemed to say like Zscorro's he's a good dude. He just likes smart people who are into the same stuff as him. But then a couple of minutes later, he was talking shit about him. So it's hard to keep track. I don't know these chatters enough to know who's. Put a 1 in the chat if you're pro Zscorro. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he's capping.
I like that. Yeah. 1 for Z, 2 for you don't like Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
ahead, chat.
Idea. Yeah.
You can vote and we'll read. I'll go back to this because it's so much fun. You guys are loving it. I want to see what my billionaire dad says about me cleaning hoe. Haha. This is what's funny when you see this. You're going to laugh at that. And like Plum. Well, I don't know. Someone brought that up and it was kind of funny. So if I click your name, you're going to see my address. see people's address. Oh, SpaghettiOs. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised at all what he had to say. Did you connect with him, with the guy to interview? What was your dad? Was that really him? That's what I was asking about that interview that we thought his dad did. I guess he really did do it. So then I got back to it, said, can I get some clarification? Oh, okay. So that Muhammad Alapur, I believe that's his father. And he took a screenshot of what they said to each other, and he posted what he said about him, what his father said about Zscorro. And you can see that, right? You are
Yeah.
You're my most valuable asset I have in my life. What do you think about
That's
that?
nice. Yeah, that's good. Probably makes sense. I mean, it's his son, so.
I'm not a fucking asset, Dad. I'm a person. I'm a human,
Oh,
Dad.
if he's making
I'm not a
100,
stock that you trade. I'm not.
if he's making
Come on,
100K
man.
a day, then he's an income producing asset.
If he
Yeah.
is, he's
He's a-
probably costing 100K a day.
He's a mogul.
You're my greatest asset. The fuck out of here.
I don't know. I'd like to see the context of how he said it, but yeah, that's a real business way of classifying it.
You're my favorite income producer that sometimes doesn't ever produce income ever. And we share blood. Not my best joke. So let's keep on going.
I was just trying to think of sorry, I was kind of like zoning out, like when people say like what's your strongest asset as a person, like when people say that. But then I used to be an accountant, so I'm like, when I think asset, I'm just like, oh, assets, liabilities,
Kids are a drain.
fixed assets, property, plant and equipment, machinery. I'm thinking of like real assets. So
that make you money or that cost something. Kids, they destroy things. They're the worst. They get you sick. They're kids. They're terrible. They're not assets. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's hard to say because, well, the idea is like, yeah.
I get evolution.
The money. Yeah, it's hard to say if the value of monetary value of having kids, because obviously when they're young, you spend a lot of resources on them, but then when they're older, they can provide resources or they can help you in your old age. So I think the way life works out, it balances out. Otherwise, like the system wouldn't work and there would be no people anymore. So.
Dr. Chow, when I'm fighting with somebody, you're supposed to be on my team. It seems like you're
no,
always
I'm just talking philosophy wise of like, yeah, on a small enough scale, yeah, they're not an asset. Kids in itself, children in themselves are a liability because they're so expensive. Yeah. Yeah, they cost you a lot, time, energy, resources,
piss you off.
Emotional. Yeah, exactly. Everything. They drive you crazy. So. But let's continue. We don't need to get into these big philosophy ideas here.
That's a good father. And it was a good father. Giving him that attaboy. It would have been nice, though, for him to teach you manners. Like that in there. He said, retard, I'm only toxic. Again, you can't speak because you're cancer and I'm chemo. He does the same stuff. He uses the same jokes. I mean, come on, man. Change that thing up a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny the first time I saw it.
Right, it was like a third. You're like, oh, I told him you're like radiation. He's not like chemo. Anyway, yeah, right, even worse. So I'm gonna pop on a stream and whoop at me, and there you just want to do the Finger Pirates today. So I'm watching out of Black Sails, so I had a little pirate theme to that. So that was cool. I don't want to wait until after the case, but cut the bullshit. Oh, you want to wait until after the case before we have a talk. I mean, which is smart. That I think is, the only
He's a
smart
genius.
The only smart thing he said. So, yeah, as he said, I'm a fucking genius. I think you've seen this video already.
I swear I did see that. I just guessed it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to like you. You know what I'm saying? Like he does stuff like that. It makes you laugh. But you want to choke him too. I don't understand. I guess I see Jordana. She likes him, then hits him in the nose, and then you have to you have to have the cameras, or it'll be like it's fake. So that's what I was saying too. Like you can't just see the picture and be talking. Though I know that was him. If I were to do a real story, I got to have his face there because normies don't do the whole Discord thing.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Will Heron graduated first in his class, high school, played football. That's like from my online bio at the station. So,
Nice.
yeah, someone got me good. And the beat goes on. All right. So this is the next day. I popped in again. It's like I said, I've been coming in every day, just seeing what's going on. If anything new has changed and stuff like that for like this stream. But again, good morning, you guys. How's everybody doing? Oh, damn. So today, then my boy Felix pops in just in case. Want to crash? I'm taking any fucking shares. No thanks. And then Alyssa's very sweet. Hi, Will. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so she pops in. Alyssa is remaining positive. That's her Discord handle. And she talks to people. She does. And then that's M God Loki. That's I do this in our chat now. He's real cool. Hello. And then yeah, I kind of talked to him a little bit. I said, hey there, girly. It's good to miss you tomorrow. I said good morning. Yeah, to Matthew. Then we'll keep going. This thing is almost done, but he starts to spurg out a little bit more on me. We'll conclude my interview. Doing what? You do nothing. He said, you want to bet? I said, sure. Let's play your pretend world. He said, any amount, name it. He wants to know, because I don't think he really has a job, really does anything. So he wants to know, like, how much money do I want to bet on it? So, God, Loki. So, it's like, Nora. And I said, no, man, let's bet a gigamillion, trillion, bagillion, zillion dollars. They said, oh, poor cunt, say dollars. I said dollars. And then he kind of was funny after that. He said, good bitch. Now sit. So good mindset. And then he gave himself a W. And I said, Zscorro is kind of person you just give rope to. He said, no shot. Basically, what I was saying there is, he's so dumb. He's just going to keep shooting his mouth off and putting himself in a bad position. And then he hangs himself. So, yeah, that was that.
And is this all in Elisa's Discord?
Correct. Yeah, he was in there. Like I say, he just pops in and starts going off. So when he does, you just get it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, name an amount, poor retard, I am waiting. And then I started coming up with numbers. I think Alyssa just jumped in. No, she didn't. And then he messaged me, so what are you doing today? Anything beneficial for the planet? I asked him. And he said, dollars. And I said, you're a weak spammer. And he said, poor is to dumb, can't see, everyone sees it. I said, you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And then he said, original, great. You know where I got that from?
Jay-Z?
Damn it.
Was it?
Yeah, of course it was. You won't bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Yeah. See, I remember everything in my life.
No,
so yeah.
Scary, man. I'm not going to be your enemy ever. You're like a freaking elephant, man. Golly. Right, here goes ankle bite more retard. That never happens to me. And I said, still paying OnlyFans models for attention. And like that, he said, you're the first poor idiot jelly. Oh, wow. Then sometime about blogging and stuff. He said, do you want to bet? Say one thing you're willing to put your poor money behind, you retard mouth. I said, I don't have to pay girls to talk to me. I do this thing called walk up and say hello. It's free, and I don't have to use my dad's money to do it. And he didn't like that. He said, how much? One thing, pussy. And then they asked me what the weather was like. Weather nice there? Oh, no, that was her. Then one time, I didn't. Felix said, almost there. One time, do it. I said, you do nothing. I said, make one claim. Okay, how much? 10, 100, 1 million, 10 million. Name your price. And that is my price. Then he called me a retard. How many times? Then price. You're sure that you're right. I think we get this.
So what's the bet that he does nothing and he's gonna bet a certain amount to prove that he's got a bunch of money?
I truly don't think he really does anything. I think he just kind of tells his dad he does stuff, and his dad just gives him money to do stuff, to live on.
Well, whatever, but what's the bet? I'll put up some money for depending on what the bet is. I'll put up $1,000 to if we want to figure out what the bet is actually about. Is it like what he wants to prove? Well, how would one win the bet or lose the bet? I guess that you guys are talking about. What are the terms of the bet?
Well, see, that's my point. That's why I don't give him a real number or a real answer, because that's the thing. You can never prove his worth because he has no worth. I'm surprised he knows how to drive a car. He doesn't know how to cook. Like, I bet the guy can't even make macaroni and cheese. That was what I was going to ask him. Like, can you tell me how to make ramen? Just to see if he like knows little things like that about life and everything that it comes with. So
Yeah, but if he's got a bunch of token or Bitcoin or something, he could prove that he's got it by like sending an encrypted message from the account with your name or something, and then be like,
Okay.
"Oh, I initiated this account that has X millions in it, so boom, I proved it." You know,
and
tell
then
me
show
what
like
to.
the next day that he's made at least 100,000.
I guess. I mean, he could, since all that shit's like kind of documented on the blockchain. So there's ways he could prove that he's sitting on a bunch of money without just doing a screenshot of a bank account, because that stuff's all like real time and live. But I don't know. I guess I don't even know what he's talking about. So I bet that's what. Yeah. So maybe I don't think we'll be able to bet enough for it to make it worth his while. So
His while, at least. I bet he heard that $1,000 though, and that got him going. You ready for him?
he's back.
Oh, he couldn't get enough of the DCMG, baby.
Sure, bring him back.
All right. Zscorro back for round 2. All right, listen, I'm gonna bring you back in, man. But you can't just run off. We gotta have a back and forth. It can't just be you yelling. It's a conversation, man. Let me ask you some questions.
In a million years, I wouldn't talk to a retard like you. You, the other idiot, I was nice to you, but I should have fucking finished you the first time. Hey, morons. You know how I say all the time, I was a seed investor in Robinhood. You know how you can estimate my fucking net worth, moron? I say I have 600 startups. 41 of them are listed on my Twitter, fucking moron. And then the record for my exit at age 23, 2006 is on the SEC's fucking webpage. And it's all been said to you, fucking idiot. And yeah, any amount, $1 million, I said this on our server, $1 million if you can find one instance of me saying that it's something that is inaccurate. Fucking retard cancer. Okay? So what the fuck were you asking about? Say one thing that's true, dumbass.
No, I mean,
what were you talking about just now? Let me finish it. Oh, this is it. All right. Go look up the seed round, right? Say I put 20K, right? There are videos on me about me on YouTube that I'm going off about my dad not being smart because retards don't understand that if I invest his money, I only get carry 20%. He'd make 80%. He didn't give me any money. I had to use my fucking exits money. Therefore, I only put fucking 20K in Robinhood at round 5 million. And I let this fat retard do the math so I can show that you can't even fucking do 4th grade shit. You fucking made me do this. Figure this out, retard. 20K at 5 million at a $180 billion IPO. How much profit do I have?
Purple.
Go. No. Answer. Show us your process. You can see how fucking dumb he is in about 1 second. Go. Do the math.
Triangle.
$20,000, right? At 5 million.
Can I use a calculator?
Yeah, of course. But don't tell him like what you're dividing by what. This fucking moron doesn't even know that. And then he thinks people should care what he says or thinks about anything. The reason I was such a great VC is because in 2 seconds, I can tell a retard like him from 2 miles away. It takes other people maybe decades. His mother probably, his cunt mother on antidepressants who didn't break the news to him that he's not special and no one is math dumb but otherwise fucking smart. He's offended that my billionaire dad called me an asset. You cunt pussy. You're not proving me right.
It's an asset. It didn't say I love you.
Shut the fuck up.
I love you. It doesn't say that. It says
same as any other retard that I go on. You're like, do the math. No, 20,000. What's his name? What's the name of the other guy?
I think he was being sweet. I think he was being
How
nice.
long have you known this retard for? How long have you known him for? Chow.
I mean, I've just been on this show for a couple weeks.
A couple weeks, right? In a million years, you wouldn't have guessed how dumb he's going to show he is, right? This is like the thing that annoys them. And like Bezos does the same thing. Because like I remember fucking school, man, these retards, you could tell in 2 seconds. What did you major in again, moron? What was your major? Did you go to college?
You trying to
idiot? Yeah. No. Look at this. He's already zoned out. You see his attention span? No. I'm
You're talking to me?
Well, yeah, I'm saying you called us both morons.
Why? No, I didn't. Why would I call Chow moron?
One, two.
Yeah, initially because he was
easier.
fucking saying nonsense about me. I addressed it. He said something that made sense. We're over it. You're a woman. You love cleaning. You love cooking. You think if your dad calls you an asset, your feelings get hurt. What other type of cunt you are? You're a liar. You gossip. You have every trait of a dumb cunt. Okay? You're femme. My dick is probably 10 times bigger than yours. And you're a moron who thinks I do nothing. Retard. I even said on the server. Shut the fuck up. I get letters. Shut the fuck up. I get letters from the SEC, right? We can bet $1 million that I don't. Say, hey, bro, can you trade less? You know why? Because my trade average in a 30-day rolling average, right, per day is more than 390. You fucking moron.
Yeah, but okay, you said 180B for Robinhood.
Right. No, please. No. Look
Robinhood's market cap is 15B
right now. But Google the headline for their IPO. You'll see it's either 128 or 180. I might be like 60. But like the multiple. My point is, if anyone could just do multiplication, they would be able to get an order of magnitude.
You got
not an accurate fucking
You got
number.
700. If under those circumstances, that's 720 million.
No. Try again. You made a mistake. No. Let's say 120 billion. Right. So 120, right? 1,000, then 5,000, right? It's around, right? Should be around 60, 70 something. Then I have to give half to my fucking buddy. I have to pay taxes, and then we had a 6-month lockup period where we couldn't sell at IPO prices. So then go see where I was able to. Like, you should be able to figure this shit out, and then you would get like tell an approximate amount for just that one, and then I have 600 of them. You fucking idiot! This. No, that idiot. I've told him all these things because he can't comprehend simple mathematics. This is shit that a second grader would get, right? Correct? Like to be able to understand which number you should divide by what, this fucking moron, I don't know how old he is, he can't do. He's on fucking internet giving thoughts. Moron, if I had your brain, I'd go fucking underground and hide it because I would be so embarrassed if fucking people find out how dumb I was.
But Z, I believe you. I believe you, and
I'm known for being like, if you ask my dad, shut the fuck up. He's still saying retards in this bill. The reason is more. No. Give him an approximate range.
Your eyes are brown.
Chow. Give him an approximate range. That retard. I told you. Even if you told him to think, he couldn't do it on a calculator. Hey, moron, divide 120 billion by 5 million. See how much the range is. Do it, idiot. And then come and say it's my dad's money.
Okay.
No, it's because you can't multiply. It's that simple.
Zscorro.
Does that not explain everything, moron?
No,
idiot.
It's right. He had 0.004% of the company, right?
Bro, the other thing that you said that was inaccurate is that when they come to you, the reason I was able to get into seed was because when they came to us, there were 2 fucking college kids, physics majors from a hedge fund that was recently closing, or they just quit. Nobody else was giving them money, right? I saw they were math smart, so we fucking gave them money. What I was talking about. Yeah, of course. You know who else was on the cap table with us? Fucking like Nas, no retard. He still thinks I'm lying. You see, like this should like end his shit, right? Like after this, who cares what a retard thing? Do we go to the zoo and interview the animals to thoughts their current events? Who gives a? You're so dumb.
It'd be more interesting than listening to you talk about this.
Oh, I know.
People love this shit.
I got it. What he's projecting. He is what he says I am. How is he thinking about it? How is he not homeless? He's so dumb. He probably has a dad that pays for him. He probably does nothing. And everything he's saying about me is him. Right? Perfect. Retard, you're exposed. Okay? You're welcome. Chow, you sound like a good guy. Come to our Discord. I'll tell you some shit. All right, later, man. Shut the fuck up, retard. Learn multiplication. All right. Kill something.
Stay in the street.
Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff you can look up because seed rounds are really often there's disclosures and certain stuff for that. So, I mean, he for sure could have whatever his sources of funds and allocated them early round in some of these things and hit big. And I'm not doubting any of that. My point of contention when he was talking about seed rounds and then standard deviations is it's like two different trades. It'd be like if you so one's trading. I guess it's not in this case because Robinhood is literally a trading platform, but it's a startup company and it's a tech company. But my point was if he's talking about trading, it'd be like saying like I'm a genius and okay, it'd be like talking about being I'm trying to think of a sports analogy of like two sports that are like kind of tangentially related, but then you're like saying, yeah, I play in the NBA. That means I can also play in the NHL or something, just because like it's like, yeah, they're both like professional sports, but they're like different skill sets, basically. Like trading is different than like venture funding, to a large degree. So, but it's all good. I don't doubt he's sitting on a bunch of money. So
Do you think he did it all himself, or do you think he got an investment from his father or his family?
Well, he said he got investment from his father, and he got a portion of it, and he did carried interest. So he might have built up his own sack from that, and then broke off a chunk of it of the profits back. So I don't know. I don't doubt it. I guess I who knows? He wants to come back on, I think.
Yeah, I see that like the device not connected. But what is the issue then with Alyssa getting her money processor shut down due to him taking back the $10,000 donations and things like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why claw back all this money? Where did the money go? Did she get to keep it? Did he take the money back? Like, is it his money to give? Like, I don't understand how someone can just give a streamer $2 million within like 6 months. Like maybe my small brain doesn't process that. He's back. Zscorro, can you answer these questions, or are you just going to spout arithmetic? You ready, Dr. Chow?
Yeah, of course.
All right, here you go, buddy.
Shut the fuck up. I did answer them. I had an exit. I said it's on the SEC's website. I sold a startup to a fucking public company. The record for how much is online. I said this. I took that money. I made fucking seed investments. You fucking morons. Hey, retard. How much? How do you know about investing? How much have you thought about it? How many times do I have to say facts for your dumbass to fucking give opinions? Retard, it's all numbers with different variations, with different levels for the market efficiencies, right? When the market's small, retard, the market's inefficient. So then there's a lot of returns. The returns aren't normally distributed, retard. They're in the shape of the power law distribution, right? Have you heard of the 80-20 thing? Yeah, Google venture return. Shut the fuck up. Lots of more. Venture returns, power law, and see how recent these retards figure this shit out. Then go on Twitter and then name one person on Twitter who does it at my level. Like I keep saying this, idiot, and you go like, well, I don't think you don't know anything. I'm the best in the world, and I've been doing it for a decade. Why do you talk?
Where did you get the money to start investing?
I just said.
Where did you get it? Your father gave it to you?
Retard. I dropped out of Waterloo, where I was ranked second. I had a startup that I sold to economists. Fucking Google it. I made about $9 million on that exit, shares in cash. Fucking retard for the fucking millionth time. I took that money and put it in seed. You think if my dad was giving me money, I'd put 10K in Robinhood? Fucking idiot. I have to say this too for the 100th time because he's too fucking stupid to die. Some shit, man. Fucking kill yourself. Cancer.
I just discovered your Twitter, so I'm gonna start looking into some of this shit. It sounds dank, bro. I believe you now on this shit, but if you want us to really look it up, I'll try to look into a little bit. So, and then maybe next show I can give like some of what I find about his venture fund and firm.
Yeah, maybe you guys can go make out because you're all best friends now.
Oh yeah, now I just followed him on Twitter. So Zscorro, jump in my DMs. Like I said, you got a G in me. So we'll try to get to the bottom of this, and I'll slap up this newsman if I need to. So,
Please, someone.
but he
Phew.
set the record straight, and
Hey, we gave him a shot to speak. We did, right? Give him a platform.
and to be honest, I find this stuff the most interesting thing of him that I've discovered. Like I said, my only experience with this guy is through the videos you've played for me. When he was talking about this stuff with the cops and talking about, I was like, okay, now I'm getting it, and all the stuff he's talking about, I find that entertaining. I don't know. Of course I'd like to do a full interview with him and ask him, like, where are you at with Elisa now? What and get into some of that stuff a little bit, because that's what all the people want to hear about.
That's
so,
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like he doesn't want to get into that based on his approach. And you're a TV guy. You're kind of I guess you're an idiot, according to him. So, what were some of the other things? I guess I'm an idiot too. Yeah, he was saying that. I couldn't figure out the math. The iPhone couldn't go up to the 180 billion valuation. You know how the iPhone calculator is. So I was trying to.
I mean, yeah.
I was trying to figure it out, but I failed in a timely manner. So I had a couple extra zeros I was trying to figure out, but I was getting sidetracked by what he was saying. So sounds like he is balling. Good for him.
Yeah, be able to give Jordana $2 million like that. Well, yeah, good. If I had that kind of money and I could do that, I guess I probably wouldn't do it. But that's me.
Yeah. I mean, pretty. I don't know. I guess if so, 2 million. Let's say on that Robinhood, realistically,
why would he give it to her too? Like, none of my questions have anything to do with all this math stuff. I see that he's trying to point out that he made his own money. If this is all the case, then I'll respect that. And if we can prove it, and you say you can prove it and it's correct, then I'll get the devil his due, of course. But it's the decisions made with the money after that. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole giving to streamers and things like that that I don't get. Or maybe there's a whole subsection of people that are bajillionaires like he is that do that. Maybe it's me.
Okay, like realistically, if he put 20,000 into a $5 million company, he would own about 0.004 of the company. Right?
Gotcha.
And if you multiply that by the current value of Robinhood, that would be 0.06 billion. So if you multiply that 20,000, if this isn't billions, if we do times 1,000, that's millions. So he would have made about 61.6 million as of, if he held the shares as of right now. Is that right, Zscorro? You can confirm that number that I said. So that 20K, that multiplier on that was big, and you should have pulled out a gross. Or I shouldn't say pulled out, but if you were to held on to those shares as of today with the 15.64 billion, it would be around 61 million.
So now I also remember Robinhood having issues with the SEC, and this is something that I just looked up right now, just kind of double check what I had thought. According to the SEC's order between 2015 and late 2018, Robinhood made misleading statements and omissions in customer communications, including in FAQ pages on its website about its largest revenue source when describing how it made its money. So you see what I was talking about? Like they had issues in the past with not being forthright in their finances. Is this that as well?
I'm trying to look at the market cap of it over time. That could have, what year was that? It peaked
2015 through 2018, and I think the article came out in 2021. Yeah, between 2015 and late 2018, Robinhood made misleading statements and omissions in customer communications, including in FAQ pages on its website. That came out of Santa Clara University, Robinhood, Reddit, GameStop. What happened? There's
A lot
also
of this
Smart.
stuff doesn't really matter. I don't know. I guess we could really research Robinhood and figure out when they did their exit or they went public. It was founded in 2013.
They
And
said
then
10 years ago. So, yeah, I guess 2013, 2014 is when he got out of it, according to what he just screamed at us.
okay, so and then I think they'd been bought and sold by groups. But the public, it's publicly traded too on NASDAQ. It's ticker HOOD, HOOD. So
Gangsta.
yeah, so not that he's holding any of it now. I'm sure he got the cash long ago, and it might have been more than 60M or less. But either way, if he, he's sitting on some cash, so that's good. What he spends it on is none of our business. But I like how fired up he gets about it.
He's like a little chihuahua, man. I just want to like on his shoulders to calm him down a little bit, man. God, yeah. If he would just talk normal, you know what I'm saying? Like he does say funny things, so it's like he's not all bad, but like there's just so many questions to the story that's interesting. Not this other part. I guess I get he wants to prove that maybe he did make his own money. If that is the case, then I'll say that. But I guess I need to see more proof. Chow, you said you're going to kind of look into it. You do believe it, though? You do.
Well, I'm following him on Twitter. Zscorro, follow me, Dr. Mega G on Twitter, so I can DM you some stuff. Because you sounded like he said he DM'd you a bunch of stuff that proved this, but...
So I checked it, but I didn't get anything from him. Any type of, like, share or anything like that.
I don't want to get him all pissed off, but it is kind of entertaining to watch him. I could see the other guy was purposely trying to piss him off. I for sure wasn't. I don't even think you necessarily were. You kind of threw a jab in there when he was going a lot over and over at you about it. And it sounds like you have this history of talking shit in this Discord, but he's getting real riled up. And if it's all real, I mean, like he's got to chill a little, but if it's just for fun, or for entertainment, it's funny too. I don't know.
What do you think about him being in her
I'm sure he gets a kick out of it.
Well, I mean, don't you think she should be like, and like, I don't care. I'm watching, it's a fishbowl. We're just enjoying it. You know what I mean? But like, what didn't you think your attorney would be like, you guys shouldn't have contact? I mean, legally, aren't they supposed to not have contact with each other? Like, how does that work?
I don't know. I don't think it matters for Discord. I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think
it'll just drop case wise.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't, but I don't think she's going to kick him out because she looks at him as what could go wrong. What it can't get any worse for what happened between them. And the only thing that could potentially happen is he gives her more money at some point.
Right. If she kept the $2 million and money seeds still comes in, I mean,
yeah.
How could you don't kill the golden goose? You know what I'm saying?
And he must get his rocks off or kicks going in there and stirring up shit because otherwise, why would he do it? So whatever. Seems like they're both into it. She could block him if she wants, and he could go fuck around in one of a billion other Discords on Earth. So
true.
To me, it's like let it be until someone wants to kick someone else out or whatever.
Right, they start beating on each other again. Do you think they'll stream with each other like together physically?
All I want to say is Zscorro, just give me an invitation to the wedding, bro.
Hey, you really just forget about me and all this. You just take off with the.
I'm climbing, bro. I'm climbing up the clout wheel.
Nothing on me.
If I can go to the Elisa Jordana Zscorro wedding and get some photographs with the big celebrities there,
you should.
Riding high in this YouTube world. I mean, TV's Will Heron is like pretty impressive, but.
Yeah, it's not every day you hang out with a local celebrity. Oh man, but I don't. Do you want to get into something else? Are you getting tired? Like, we got a good 2 hours in. So, what are we feeling?
Yeah, I mean, let's not do any dab stuff right now. You want what? You're a big LSU guy, right?
No, well, Raging Cajun, but I haven't
Oh,
following the LSU stuff. I assume you're a New York Giant fan. Seeing Malik Neighbors head on over to the Giants, then Jaden
uh,
Daniels going to the Commanders,
yeah. Well, actually, I like Thomas, the guy who went to
the
the
receiver.
Jacksonville. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's going to be real good. I thought
six
so.
foot three, 210 pounds.
Yeah, I'm a
Mhm.
Vikings fan, so we got a bunch of LSU guys, but in the past we have Jefferson, and we had
Yeah,
Daniil Hunter. He just left, but Vikings grabbed 2 first-round picks. They got the guy out of Alabama, who's just a stud, Dallas Turner, and then they got JJ McCarthy, the champion guy from uh, Michigan. So I'm super
yeah.
hyped about both those guys, but I didn't know, like, you're down in SEC country. I
Well, what do you
know
think about Michael Penix going to Atlanta
so
after they just picked
stupid.
up your boy Kirk Cousins? Like, what in the hell? Do you think the owner knew about it? Do you think Blankenship was on board with that when Fontenot pulled the trigger?
No, I mean, it seems like there's that video of them talking before the draft, but I don't
They
think
didn't
that
talk about anything though. They were talking about having pizza the night before and how it bothered his stomach. You know what I'm saying?
I was shocked because all the indications were Penix would be late first round at best. But I didn't really want Minnesota was kind of rumored to be maybe taking him even with their second first round pick or maybe even their first. I know the Raiders. I'm my friend ATP is a massive Raiders fan, and he was talking about them maybe picking him. But I mean, that's just crazy. And then if you look back at those guys that the Falcons have drafted over the last like 3 or 4 years, they keep doing stuff like this where they're drafting. They have a good running back, and then they're using last year they used their 8th pick on like Bijan Robinson, who's a good running back, but they already have a good running back. So they're just picking like guys who are like they already have good players for. And I mean, they lost to Minnesota last year when Minnesota had Josh Dobbs, the pastronaut, for like 3 days. He had been on the team 3 days and he had to start, and it was in Atlanta, and Minnesota beat him. So it's like that's how bad their defense was, and they thought, hey, we just gave the guy $100 million, but let's just draft another quarterback instead of drafting anyone on defense. It's pretty crazy, but I think
Well, just
that
give 180 million to Kirk Cousins to be their guy, and then they drafted Michael Penix in the first round. Like that's got to be the story of the draft. On top of that, like, do you think that was like a culture decision and stuff like that? Like, why would you? And Penix has a history of injuries and things like that. I mean, he can throw the ball a mile, but I mean, he gets hurt as well, and he hasn't been hit in the pros yet. So, I still.
hey, if they were doing it for clicks, it worked, but was it worth the $100 million or whatever? I mean, like, I guess the $100 million guaranteed was already spent. So at this point, they're probably the number one trending team on Twitter or whatever, for all the wrong reasons, of course. But no, it's nonsensical. And it's funny because some of these guys now on ESPN are trying to like rationalize it. And there's like a race component to it. It's like so dumb. Like, you know what? I like went to bed and I thought about it, and actually, it does make sense because the Green Bay did this, and they had a guy sit for a
Love
couple years. Yeah, and I guess Rodgers sat behind
Rodgers
Favre
at
for a
4.
while. But yeah, it was like those teams were like awesome, and it was like a late first round pick that they used on a quarterback because the team was already like a championship level team. And it's like Atlanta stinks, and they have stunk for a long time. So why spend all that?
Fall
I don't
off.
know. We'll see. Maybe if he comes out and he's the best quarterback of all, like instantly is awesome, and then he's really, really good and has a great career, then of course it doesn't matter. But
Do you think he starts, or do you think Kirk Cousins goes in front of him for a little bit and they bring him in later? Or do you got?
I hope Cousins starts
Yeah.
for their sake. I mean, I okay, so I'm a Vikings fan, so we've had Cousins, and I was not sad to see him go.
He's a middle at best.
He's a good, yeah, he's a middle, he's a little above middle at best. Like at his best, he's probably topped out as like maybe like the 6th to 8th best quarterback in the NFL for a season. And yeah, maybe statistically, he's had a couple years where pure statistics, he might be in the top like 4 or 5, 3, but it didn't translate into playoff wins all the time and clutchness and all this different stuff. He throws a good ball. He does a lot of things really good, but yeah, I didn't want him. So I hope, but especially once he tore his Achilles, I was kind of like, yeah, he's a great regular season quarterback, just not playoffs. Exactly. So once he tore his Achilles and he wanted all this money for all these years and he's already old, I was kind of like, you know what? It's time for him to go. And if someone wants to pay him way more, fine, do it. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
So for the chat, there really isn't that much of a Jordana update. She had her court appointment last week. She didn't have to go to that. Her lawyers went to that for her. I believe the next appointment is like June 28th or something like that. That'll be when she has to go back to court again. But I also believe that they had filed for the lawyers to show up for her, so you don't have to worry about her being there. Maybe in the next Jordana stream we do next week, I want to introduce you to Jadis. This guy, I may have some video of him kind of stream. I didn't mean to like change the topic like that, but I did say there's going to be a Jordana update, Chow. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, let's get back to that and then close out. I don't want to talk about dab stuff. Red Bar was I was watching Red Bar earlier, and he was going to get into Dabbleverse stuff, and he was talking about that. So
I may not even have brought over the Jada's video properly. I was kind of moving things quickly, but let me see if I got that thing. Like, yeah, this whole Jordana world, man, it's interesting. It's different, you know. They're different players, they're kind of different people. Not terrible. It's having trouble sharing a video. This can happen. I think the file that I sent over isn't too great. Yeah, well then, like I said, we'll do the Jadis. Let me just double check one more. It's Disco. No. I didn't prep as well as I wanted to. Like I said, yeah, we'll talk about this guy Jadis a little later. He's kind of loud. She was calling him a producer because he was paying for like groceries and things like that. Because she had done some streams this week, like 2 of them, and so like she's still getting back out there and streaming. Again, Chad, do you think she should stream again? Do you think she should get back out there? After this came so quickly, I guess you got to get back on that horse, though. You got to feed yourself, right?
yeah, I DM'd Elisa. If anyone can get in contact with Elisa, I guess a bunch of her fans are in our chat, and this will cross over into Dabbleverse. I told her to go to the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
Yeah.
So there's a big thing happening May 7th at the Stand Comedy Club, New York City, and there's going to be a convergence of these comedians that are like beefing, and there's going to be a bunch of them hanging out there. So I told her it'd be really, really good. She'd get thousands of live viewers if she goes to the Stand NYC on Tuesday, May 7th, and live streams there. I gave her the exclusive scoop on it. So anyone who knows her, has her ear, encourage her to do that, because I would love to see that. And there's already going to be a ton of famous comedian, not streamers, a bunch of famous comedians are going to be there that night. So
it looks like a Yetta Telebinda NYC. I'll throw her up. She said she's in NYC. Do you ever go to the Stand, Yetta? Do you know what part of NYC that is, Chow?
It's in Manhattan somewhere. Pretty sure. I can give you the street.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's Ray DeVito is going to be meeting up with Stevie Lou, from what we understand. Our buddy Kevin Brennan, our buddy.
Brennan's supposed to go.
He's paying for everybody to go.
Ray and Kenyatta and MLC Legend, the guy, is bought a bunch of tickets. So if you want tickets, hit up the Legend. Yeah.
Yeah, Kenyatta was the guy who had the nunchucks that hit Stevie Lou in the arm and broke it. And Kenyatta was on Ray DeVito's podcast, who does comedy at the Stand, which is why MLC is paying for Stevie Lou to go see Ray because they have beef. I'm trying to, if you don't know about the Devilverse, I'm trying to give you a little backstory.
Yetta knows about the Stand. Yeah, it's on West 6th or East 16th Street. But she works at this at a stand-up comedy club on West 78th.
Well, yeah, do you know about the Dabbleverse, Yetta? Do you know about John Melendez and Stevie Lou and MLC? Do you know what's about to hit you there on May 8th? Hopefully not a nunchuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Won a contest there to find NYC's funniest teacher. Nice. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, do you have your favorite joke, Dr. Chow, since we're talking about comedy?
I don't like stand-up comedy. I used to like it a lot, but now I'm like anti-comedy. I don't like any stand-up comedy at all.
Do you like jokes? Do you have a joke?
Oh shit, I did have one that I was laughing at the other day. Now I can't, I not off the top of my head, but there was a really funny thing I saw someone say or do. Oh God, yeah, okay. So we had Sean McCorkle, Big Sexy, from the UFC, a heavyweight, and he's hilarious. He tells jokes, but he had this funny story, and it was like, he's like a quarter Jewish, and he was like saying, yeah, I was at a restaurant, and this like waitress came up to him, and she like made a joke about like the Holocaust, and he said to her, hey, that's funny, the joke, but yeah, my grandpa actually died in the Holocaust.
The God Tower?
Yeah, exactly. You've seen that one?
One of my favorite jokes is what's brown and sticky?
What?
A stick.
There you go. Okay, there you go. So yeah, the guard tower one. It's nothing creative, but it's yeah, I got a kick out of that one when he told us that. So
yeah, I made that joke one time to a new reporter that we had come in. She was from Australia, and little did I know they have Jewish people in Australia. I did not know that, and I led with that joke, and that led me out the door because she didn't talk to me anymore after that. I thought I was witty and funny, and I wasn't.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to think. I guess like Brendan Schaub stuff is always funny to me. Like all of his Gringo Poppy stuff. It's just so absurd. I like absurd comedy, like something that's so.
There were 3 people that laughed at that.
Like the Mexican cookie. What is that? Just a chocolate chip with salsa on top. It's just dumb shit. Like
terrible.
It's terrible, but it's like, and Jesse P.S. when he was on our show talked about it. And he's like, oh yeah, well like bad comedy is always the funniest. So it's like when people try, like they're trying to be funny, but they're like bombing or whatever. It's always funnier because it's like, oh God, like and cringe comedy is like funny, sometimes. But
oh, it just makes me cringe. I have a funny story, but like Jesse Potapple, him and Ethan Ralph like feuded. You know who Ethan Ralph is?
I know a little bit. I know who he is. I've never watched his shit.
Yeah, so they kind of feuded and stuff like that. But like I don't want to be enemies with anybody. Like I truly do not. Like I don't want to be enemies with Zscorro. I like everybody. I think we all should have fun, and I don't like the people getting even with each other and all this stuff. Let's just tell jokes, and life's too short. Blah blah blah. So I like everything to kind of just be on the up and up with all of this stuff. And man, kind of lost where I was going with that. So
I know you're homies with Ethan Ralph, right?
Right. Yeah. So Potapple, he was doing a Twitter space, and he was going to talk to Ethan Ralph about Ethan Ralph's baby's mama's dad, the guy that owned the coin shop and all that, and did the podcast about the drama between him and Ethan Ralph. I forgot Vicious Vickers. Yeah. He was going to come on and talk about the court case and stuff like that, that Ralph was into this Twitter space, and I guess Ralph never showed up, and I showed up out of the blue, and they knew who I was, and they knew I did weather, so I did a weather cast out of the blue for them, and it kind of blew them all away. So if you ever talk to him, yeah, like he'll remember that immediately about the weather guy that came in and did a full forecast. So
Nice.
that's my pot awful story.
Yeah, I DM with him a little bit, but I'm new to watching his shit, and yeah, there's so much shit out there to watch these days, and it's like it's funny. Yeah, everything. It's not even like 6 degrees of separation. Everything's like 2 degrees of separation, basically. There's like like a little crossover, like, oh yeah, like this guy was on MLC, and then he's tied into the Elisa Jordana verse, which is tied into like whatever, the T Fat K world that's tied into Howard Stern. They're all like
Totally.
And there's a lot of them. So
yeah, it's such a trip though too. Like they have their own communities and things like that. Like a lot of people that I met in this Elisa Jordana world have nothing at all to do with the Dabbleverse world. You know what I'm saying? And they're crossing paths, kind of bringing them into us. And like we're doing these Jordana streams. Like we don't know anything about Jordana. We've been learning over the past couple of weeks. Our wheelhouse is the Dabbleverse stuff. But there's so many people that are into this Jordana thing that it behooves us to stay with it. And I like it. I'm learning, and it is cool. And all these new people are awesome too. So like it works, but it's such a trip. And I think, well, do you think there's more people in the Jordanaverse or in the Dabbleverse?
Honestly, I have no idea. I can, because I'm not even really looking into all this stuff all that much. I'm just getting most of my stuff from you. I guess I would probably guess more in the Dabbleverse, but I'm sure like you, that video we watched earlier, like I'm sure those people have their own followings. And then there's other ones of like that we have no idea. I for sure don't even know they exist, and they are in Discords, or they might be on different platforms. Like the Dabbleverse pretty much all takes place on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And it all revolves around super chats and live streams. And they like specifically go at times so they don't overlap. But I know there's like worlds like this on Kick and Twitch, and big groups that meet up on Discord for all these different types of things too. So it's hard to say which one's bigger, and then where do you draw the lines of like, oh, these guys are in this and they're not. But
going to Zscorro's math, and I'm not a mathematician, but I do like know which numbers are bigger than other numbers. I'll do a quick video on Steel Toe and like Johnny Crutches, kind of filling in and like doing some little stuff. And then like I did a little one there with Felicia and Pat Dixon and stuff like that. Those two will get maybe 100 views in like 2 weeks. The Jordana stream that we'll do, this will do over 1,000. And then with coming on, I'll probably do 2,000. You know what I'm saying? So are these people just coming in interested in this because of Jordana, or is this the well that Jordana has made for herself and these are all her pads? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think she's big in this stream world.
You think she was this big?
Well, I think like the equivalent in the dab, like if you did a video about like Pat Dixon, he's Nap, they call him Nap for a reason. No one gives a fuck. So if you made a video about like Stuttering John and it was good, then it might do like Jordana numbers or something. So, and you got to be embroiled into like a controversy. I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of people covering Elisa Jordana stuff. It's just not my algo. It could be like that on YouTube. So hard to know. We're no experts, but we're here to learn. So
we're to burn.
Yeah.
Burn idiots with math.
We got to work on polish up our math skills.
On my multiplication.
We got to learn our distributive functions.
What was he saying? Not distributive, derivative, or what that idiot was saying.
The standard deviation.
Standard deviation. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what we should call this podcast. The standard deviation.
Yeah, that's
this episode's name.
That's the bell curve,
The standard deviation.
Yeah. And then the 80-20 thing that he referenced, that's the Pareto principle. And it's like it applies like in everything you can do, say like 20% of people do the work of 80%, 20% of the people make 80% of the money, 20. There's all these different principles in life where you can apply the 80-20 thing.
Like Occam's razor?
That's the theory. It's like if you like the 80 of the people who ascribe to or subscribe to the Pareto principle. And then the bell curve thing is the standard deviation. It just means within one standard deviation, 68% of the populace will be within the mean, and then 68% on each side, basically. And then as you go 2, it becomes the tails. And then 3 is like the outliers. And he's an outlier. So
Gotcha. Because he makes a bajillion% of the money.
he's just that good, I mean, maybe he is. We'll see.
I hope he is.
He by the way, he said he said I was cool and I should join his Discord. So I might have to hit you up and figure out what that is, and then
I'm not going to. I'm not going to help you. You guys are like besties. Get a room.
Once he coaches me up, and I make a couple of mils, I'll throw you too, just to take me out or something.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Marcel. All right, man. Well, I'm getting tired. I got people calling me. What do you got going on this weekend?
Nothing, man. Just I'm gonna watch a little more of the draft, catch up on some of that tonight, and chilling.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the thing?
Working at IRDS. Check out my show, Mere Musk, or check out Franklin Scheckler on YouTube. He just released another video. We're releasing Ray DeVito videos every day, and we got some really, dude, I gotta tell you something off there that will blow your mind. But yeah, we got funny Ray DeVito stuff coming out every day. So
I have to ask, are you Franklin Scheckler?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, he's a real guy. He's actually met Ray in real life too. But me and him, we work together on a lot of this Ray stuff. So
in the Institute.
Yeah. God, there's something that we figured out recently that it's so funny, and no one has any idea about it. And it's not like bad or mean or anything. It's so funny, man. Like, I can't wait till it comes out.
Are we gonna get Rhonda and him together? Did they make a tape?
No, but I'm trying to get Rhonda in on some more analysis on stuff. So we are trying to get her involved in some of the IRDS stuff with her expertise on, psychology and whatnot. So we'll see. Maybe we should get her on here one time.
No, we're good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We'll bring Rhonda on. She's a sweetie.
I don't think she wants to necessarily, because she even said that when she came on with us on Mere Musk, that she didn't want to talk about the Elisa and Zscorro stuff at all. So she's not into the clout chasing for that. But I think if I give her some like stuff to analyze, I think she'd be down for it. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. What do you got going on this weekend?
Man. Oh, so I guess I can tell you guys, since it doesn't have to do with anything where I'm at, we are going to cut our weekend news. We're just going to do Monday through Friday. And so, yeah, like our weekends don't make money anymore. In this town, like everybody's out doing things on the weekend. So no one's really watching the news, which I get. And it makes it awesome for me because like my schedule is fluid. I never know when I'm going to be off. And I'm like this weekend, I had to work. My weekend got split in half. And like they do that all the time, or I have to work like 6 or 7 days straight all the time because of different sporting events and championships and crap like that. So with this happening, that's going to give me a weekend, a regular weekend every week. And so that's going to kind of blow me away. But like on the inside, I'm like, oh, it's scary that the weekend is like your sports. So that's like really big for me on the weekend, and that they're cutting it. Like it took me aback. And so like, I know in the long run it's okay, and it's not my fault, but it's still kind of weird. And so like we're going to be doing that this coming week. And then, yeah, other than that, just TV's Will Aaron on TV every day, talking sports, whatever else is going on too. A lot of times they have to throw me into the crazy stuff, if a reporter isn't available or something happens crazy that they need me. So yeah, you never know, but you will see me.
Sounds good, man. And thank you for everyone who's been here in the chat helping us learn, and I'm sure we'll jump back on as more develops in this saga. Either way, so
Please do. Yeah, your research is going to be
like and
invaluable.
subscribe. Yeah.
Definitely subscribe and like. And thank you, Zscorro, as well, for coming out.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that. You didn't have to, and you did. Thank you. I've been hitting you up. I want to talk more about other stuff, but and maybe you can't talk about that. And I understand that as well. But you did speak, and thank you. Thank you too, Chow. I appreciate what you do and helping me out. Thank you to the chat. You guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend.